very warm welcome to a brand new edition of Colors of India, your weekly cultural diary. I'm your host Ravleen Kaur, bringing you all the cultural updates from in and around the capital. But first, look at the highlights. First, a mind-boggling variety of samosa. Up next, a mesmerizing piano recital. And finally, an enthralling dance evening. North Indian snack samosa has been a favorite for generations and people of all walks of life. Whether it's a street side snack corner or larger eateries, they are a big hit everywhere. In this segment, we bring you a variety of samosa which will leave you a lot to think about. Take a look for yourself.
Steep yourself in that hot aloo samosa that accompanies evening tea to ease 6 p.m. hunger pangs. Well, the Kumar Samosewala in central Delhi decided to take that delight several steps further. For one, he's got some rather interesting flavors and fillings lined up.
मैंने स्टार्टिंग में जब शॉप खोली तो उसमें आलू का समोसा मैंने स्टार्ट किया और देन टाइम टू टाइम थोड़े दिन के बाद मैं कोई ना कोई नया समोसा ले आता था, जैसे चाउमीन का लाया, पनीर प्याज का लाया। इस तरीके से लोगों का क्रेज़ देखकर, लोगों की चाहत देखकर भी कैसा चाहते हैं वो, उस तरीके से मैंने समोसे बनाने शुरू करे। वैरायटी इसलिए बनानी पड़ी, जब मैं मार्केट जाता था कोई भी चीज़ मेरी बेटी या मैं या हम लोग खाते थे तो हम सोचते थे इसको समोसे में कन्वर्ट क्यों ना करा जाए। लोग जो ये 200 रुपया, 100 रुपया, 300 रुपये खर्चते हैं तो क्यों ना उनको 20 रुपये, 25 रुपये के अंदर वही टेस्ट, उससे अच्छा टेस्ट दे दिया जाए। मार्केट में जाने के बाद अगर कस्टमर पास्ता 120 रुपये का या 100 रुपये का खाता है तो मैं वो समोसा 20 रुपीज़ में उनको दे देता हूँ। तो मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि उनको रिजनेबल रेट्स में कम से कम में अच्छे से अच्छी क्वालिटी दे पाऊँ, जो मैं ये कोशिश करता रहता हूँ।
More than 29 varieties here. Everything from the sweet peach samosa to the Italian flavored one. In this one, the dough comprises seasonal veggies, corn and herbs, giving the regular snack a twist, creating the pizza samosa. Another one in the same category is the macaroni samosa with red sauce macaroni filling. This hot chili triangle is a perfect example of how a regular food can turn out to be something very different.
पिज़्ज़ा समोसा है, बच्चों को बहुत लाइक करता है। लोग इटालियन पिज़्ज़ा बनाते हैं, मैं इंडियन पिज़्ज़ा बनाया तो मैंने इंडियन पिज़्ज़ा को इंडियन पिज़्ज़ा समोसा में कन्वर्ट करके उसको बच्चों के आगे पेश किया कि उनको पसंद आए। स्कूल स्टूडेंट्स हों, हमारे पास जितने भी कॉलोनी के हैं या आउटसाइडर आते हैं, वो सब वैरायटी ऑफ समोसा के नाम से आते हैं। आलू के समोसे तो हर जगह मिल जाएंगे आपको, लेकिन वैरायटी ऑफ समोसा बहुत देखने को कम मिलेगा आपको।
A combination of Indian favorite snack and Chinese noodles into one, the fusion is just divine. Noodle samosa or Chinese samosa made with noodles and some vegetable stuffing is an appetizing delight. The noodle samosa is in demand as an Indo-Chinese street food. And then there's an Indian version, the Malai Paneer Samosa, filled with fresh cheese, mayonnaise and black pepper.
काफ़ी वैरायटीज़ के समोसे हैं, जैसे कि आप पनीर बटर मसाला समोसा है, कढ़ाई पनीर समोसा है। ये एक अलग टाइप का एक्सपेरिमेंट है। जैसा इंडियन के साथ में आप किसी चीज़ को मिक्स कर देते हैं, अगर आप 2 या 3 चीज़ों को मिक्स करोगे तभी एक नई रेसिपी मिलती है। जनरली अगर आप होटल मैनेजमेंट के कोर्स वगैरह में भी आप देखोगे तो जो कुक वगैरह होते हैं वो यही करते हैं कि 2 या 3 नई चीज़ों को इन्वेंट करके एक नई रेसिपी बनाते हैं। तो मुझे लगता है ये वैसा कुछ है, काफ़ी टेस्टी भी है, सबको पसंद भी आ रहा है।
After all these tangy flavors, it's time for some dessert. The chocolate samosa packed with chocolate is a hit as well. Chocolate mixed with almond and cashew inside and a coating of melted chocolate outside, frozen and packed in small containers, can be served as an innovative dessert or snack. And And then there's also the Gujia Samosa, another huge draw.
वैरायटी का ही मेन यहाँ जो है करिश्मा है। बहुत दूर दूर से लोग यहाँ पे टेस्ट करने आते हैं और मैंने खुद भी 25 तरह के समोसे टेस्ट किए हैं। तो मतलब अच्छा, इतना अच्छा लगता है कि लोग जिसको भी बताते हैं तो वो सुन के ही कहता है कि इतने समोसे, इतना तरह की वैरायटी पहली बार हमने देखी है। तो सबको बहुत पसंद आते हैं।
The word samosa can be traced to the Persian sanbosal, which translates to lovely triangles. The names of some pastries also derived from this root. It was always a fascinating concept. The filling, the casing, and then the fry. Always a special thrill when that crispy hot samosa sits on your plate.
Samosa, the snack which needs no introduction. Originally one of Mumbai's favorite street food, is famous across the country. Some like to have it plain, some like to top it with sauces, or some like to have a chaat out of it. But here, these new versions of samosas with scrumptious filling is really a treat for any food lover. Coming up with different variations has brought the good old samosa to an all-new level. Time for a short break now, but don't go anywhere. A lot more coming up ahead on the program. Coming up ahead, a piano recital by an American pianist. Welcome back after the break. For some, piano is the quintessential classical music instrument of the West. But here's someone who has adapted it to the Indian music scene. An evening with the American pianist who's on a visit to Delhi was an enthralling one. Take a look.
Confidence, poise, expression. Vivian Dosco creating magic, enthralling the audience. She's trained and performed and experimented on the piano for over 2 decades now. And the complete control of its sounds tells in the performance. Preludes and etudes weaving a magical spell. Dasco's repertoire includes works by Sergei Rachmaninoff, Frederick Chopin, Ludwig van Beethoven, Franz Liszt, and many more.
It was mostly romantic piano music, like Rachmaninoff and Chopin mostly, which are very dramatic, expressive composers. So I've just always been playing it as long as I can remember, so it's more strange not to play the piano than it is to play the piano.
She's quite a few outstanding feathers in her cap already. Vivian received superior ratings at Pennsylvania Music Teachers Association annual competition and also at the National Guild of Student Musicians. She's performed at various venues at Zubelon Sound and Light, Le Petit Cafe, Brooklyn, and is a regular performer at the French, Austrian, and American embassies.
There is a brilliant artist in Vivian Dosco, and we are Seher. We present artists to the audience, and introduce artists and audience together and create an event. So we are creating moments for the people of Delhi, and this was one moment.
The piano is a crucial instrument in Western classical music, jazz, film, television, and most other complex Western musical genres. And Vivian Dosco has adapted her art to them all with some degree of perfection. A large number of composers are proficient pianists because the piano keyboard offers an easy means of complex melodic and harmonic interplay.
The exuberance and the vivacity of the performance really was the winner there. Brilliant stuff indeed. Time for a short break now, but do stay tuned, a lot more coming up ahead on the program. Coming up ahead is the mesmerizing Dance Fest. Welcome back after the break. The beauty of Indian classical dance forms lies in its beautiful attire and the expressive movements. Part of our rich cultural heritage, here's a dance performance organized in the capital, enthralling the dance lovers. Take a look. Every moment, every expression radiates a positive energy. The Festival of Indian Classical Dance carried with it an addictive brilliance that combined so perfectly with the warm feeling of divine meditation. In its traditional essence, dance carries with it a perfection and utopia so close to the magical.
Artists are performing very well. And whenever I get opportunity, I come and see this type of programs. Okay, so I hope, and it's a very good idea that mixing up that culture of Northeast as well as culture from North India with a Kathak dance. It is a very good idea, you know.
First, the Satriya Nritya, a dance drama performance of Assam, was a big hit. instrument used is called khol or uriya. It's a two-sided drum used in the northern and eastern India with the origins in West Bengal, Assam and Manipur. Satras or religious institutions came about in the 17th century to propagate the Bhakti movement and has played an important role in promoting the Satriya art and culture. To add on is another popular dance form, Kathak. Deriving its name from the Sanskrit word Katha meaning story, it traces its origins to the nomadic bards of ancient northern India known as Kathakars or storytellers. And the duet of the same, a perfect blend of an Asian culture and tradition, offering keen insights into the history of a culture and the moods of its people.
Since Kathak is only dance form from the northern India and Satriya is a dance form from Assam, this is a very unique collaboration and amalgamation between both the dances. I don't think any other dancers have ever attempted this amalgamation. Today we started with Gopal Ashtakam because Satriya dance usually और मेनली विष्णु भगवान या कृष्ण भगवान पर ही परफॉर्म किया जाता है, तो हमारा फोकस जो था वो भगवान श्री कृष्ण पर ही था. सो सबसे पहले हमने गोपाल अष्टकम से शुरुआत की जिसमें श्री कृष्ण के रूप रंग का वो था वर्णन. हम दोनों ने अपने अपने स्टाइल में जो भी सिमिलैरिटीज़ हो सकती हैं उसको ज़्यादा कोलैबोरेट करके अपना अपना नृत्य प्रस्तुत किया.
मेरा ख्याल से कथक के साथ सत्रिया का बहुत मिलजुल है. एंड सत्रिया इज़ ए ट्रेडिशन, इट्स अ लिविंग ट्रेडिशन, ओनली लिविंग ट्रेडिशन इन इंडिया. अभी भी उसका मॉनेस्ट्री में, सत्र में उसका किया जाता है प्रैक्टिस. तो हम लोग क्या क्या कथक का जो टेक्निकल पार्ट्स है, सत्रिया का जो टेक्निकल पार्ट्स है, वो दोनों मिला के हम लोग ये प्रेजेंटेशन समन्वय नाम दे के हम लोग प्रेजेंट किया. आज सत्रिया इज़ created by महापुरुष श्रीमंत शंकरदेव 1600 years back. 600 साल पुराना डांस फॉर्म है सत्रिया और अभी भी वो जिंदा है, अभी भी लिविंग ट्रेडिशन है. मैं पहले भी बोल चुकी हूँ, इंडिया का ओनली लिविंग ट्रेडिशन सत्रिया डांस. एंड इट्स ए सत्रिया परंपरा. सत्रिया में नॉट ओनली डांस, इट्स ए डांस म्यूजिक थिएटर कंबाइन से एक सत्रिया परंपरा बोलते हैं उसको.
And the grand finale, Dance of the Enchantress, Mohiniyattam. The swaying of hips and the gentle movements of are reminiscent of the swinging of the palm leaves and the gently flowing rivers which abound Kerala, the land of Mohiniyattam. That white and gold costume, the off-center bun have come a long way showcasing the pastoral charm of Kerala. The inherent artistic talent and the finer techniques of classical Indian dance, Mohiniyattam were truly depicted by the dancer. The evening was indeed a magnificent showcase of our Indian classical art forms, displaying our rich cultural heritage. That's all for this edition of Colors of India. See you next week, same time, with a bunch of other exciting stories. But before going, we leave you with the visuals of the 5th edition of the Delhi Literature Festival at Delhi Heart INA. You picture this as we take your leave. Have a great weekend.
So we are celebrating authors, books, and the love of books. And I welcome the youngsters also, so that I feel that this would revive the interest in reading and literature.
Books, they have their own aroma, they have their own essence. Whether it is the way you read it, whether the small things that you write in the corners. I really don't like typing something. It's better when the pen meets the paper. I think it has its own beauty. So it's about finding balance in life where you can find a balance between a digital rose, a written book with pen and paper, and something that you read on a Kindle or a iPad.